All right, so we're back with another one and another frustrated professional uh, athlete slash actor slash character. Tyreek Hill frustrated apparently with the Miami Dolphins. They're not going to be making the playoffs. Appears to indicate he wants out of Miami after this loss to the Jets. Let's play this video. And I just took this video from some other dude's YouTube. I Won't Win is the name of the channel. So Tyreek Hill hints at frustration, wants out of Miami. Let's play this video. You should be able to hear it.
What's up, y'all? It's JC. If you're new, welcome to the channel. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. So Tyreek Hill, aka Cheetah, seems to want out of Miami. Let's listen to what he said in a recent post-game interview.
As a captain, what is the message you got to these guys in the offseason, and you won't feel this at the end of the season?
I don't even know, bro. You know, this is my first time. I haven't been in the playoffs, man. So, I mean, for me, like I said, man, I just got to do what's best for me and my family, dog. If that's here, or if that's wherever the case may be, man, I'm finna open that door for myself, dog. As I'm opening the door, like I'm out, bro. You know, so it was great playing here, but you know, at the end of the day, bro, I got to do what's best for, you know, for my career, and you know, what's best, because I'm too much of a competitor to be, you know, just out there.
Mean you thinking about leaving here?
If it is, hey, yeah.
First time in Tyreek Hill's career, he was not named a Pro Bowler. And the first time in Tyreek Hill's career, his team did not make the playoffs. The past 4 seasons, he's had at least 100 touches. This year, only 87. So you can see why he's frustrated right now. He's in unknown territory. Now, of course, the Dolphins starting quarterback Tua missed a good portion of the season, and that affects Tyreek Hill directly with him being a wide receiver. Maybe he's frustrated at the Dolphins organization of not having a better contingency plan when you know that your starting QB has a history of getting hurt. Now, the pushback that Tyreek has been getting on social media is that if you wanted to win so bad, then why did you leave Kansas City? Now, I'm sure the Dolphins organization is going to try to patch things up with Tyreek as soon as possible. Still one of the most dynamic players in the league, a game breaker. But let's say the two sides can't see eye to eye. Could we see Tyreek Hill back with the Kansas City Chiefs? But I want to hear from y'all in the comments.
And that's possible. And, you know, so that's the story that they give us. And let's look at this last game real quick. Here's the article right here. Here's our article. We'll scan down the article a little bit, but here's Tyreek Hill. Here's his page right here. Here's Tua, the quarterback. You know, they said been dealing with a lot of injuries. Here's the game right here. They lose by 12 to the Jets. I'm working on the Aaron Rodgers breakdown right now on that same game with his like 500 regular season touchdown passes or whatever. Let me actually see what that is real quick. It's this right here. Jets Aaron Rodgers becomes the NFL's 5th player to throw 500 regular season TD passes. Right there. Okay, so I'll keep my eyes out for some more 5s with this breakdown as the Jets picked up the victory over the Dolphins. You see the Dolphins 8-9 right there? And here's the top story from a day ago. Dolphins eliminated from playoffs. Broncos clinch last spot right there. So we're going to go back over here and we'll go through these slides and maybe look at the article and some other things as we go. Okay, so right here, watch these connections, okay? So this is fresh. He wants out of Miami. Okay? Well, look, the Miami Heat, the basketball team, suspends Jimmy Butler for 7 games and will seek to trade him. So you get the Miami Heat, the NBA, And then you get the Miami Dolphins, the NFL, right? And you get Tyreek Hill frustrated. You get Jimmy Butler frustrated. This is all trending at the same time. And I have to bring it up with the Miami connection. Remember, LeBron said taking his talents to South Beach. He goes to Miami, wins a championship. Remember that? Well, LeBron's birthday was just on December 30th, okay? So again, there's more like LeBron energy here. And I say LeBron energy, I mean, that doesn't mean that everything's based on LeBron. It's just LeBron's kind of a big figure in the spotlight. And what about Michael Jordan? He's trending because his mansion sold for 9.5 million. The Miami Heat are the only other team besides the Chicago Bulls to retire Michael Jordan's jersey. Okay? So there's Michael Jordan, there's Kobe Bryant energy right now because Kobe Bryant, his RIP anniversary is January 26th. That's right around the corner. And I mentioned Michael Jordan's mansion. You also get Michael, like Miami. But didn't Tyreek Hill, didn't his mansion catch on fire as Michael Jordan's trending with his mansion selling? Tyreek Hill mansion burning. I did the breakdown. This guy's been all over the news trending right here. You see? So look, Tyreek Hill, his devastating house fire. And again, Michael Jordan's mansion sold. Just how you see how all of this stuff comes together, okay? Watch the last 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 breakdowns I did. The same thing keeps coming up in the connections, all right? So back over here. And remember, Miami had baby Jordan, Harold Miner as well. Basketball player, stepped in when MJ retired. And again, MJ didn't play for the Dolphins, or excuse me, the Miami Heat, but they retired his jersey, which is strange. So look at that. Okay, so, right away, you get a connection. New York, this is the team that they won by 12, right? They beat the Dolphins. And look at New York, and now Tyreek Hill's frustrated. Look at Tyreek, you get 78 and 33, just like New York. I mean, these letters have number values attached to them, okay? You see, if you just run the alphabet in reverse, Z is 1, A is 26. That's reverse. You do the same in reverse reduction, but you're going to reduce it at the 10th letter going backwards. How do you do that? You add the double digits, reduce to a single digit. It's very simple with the reduction ciphers. And then you add up the single digits. So Tyreek 78 and 33, just like New York. And now he's trending with this New York game. And now the Dolphins aren't going to make the playoffs, right? Check this out. Tyreek Hill, 55. And you see the chart break down. Okay? This game was 55 days before his birthday also. How about that? Right? And the game is on the 5th when the game is 55 days before his birthday and Tyreek Hill's name equals 55. Okay? And you see the breakdown, Tyreek 33, Hill equals 22. Added up, you get 55, right? Even Tyreek equals 33, like 3, and he's born in the 3rd month. March 1st. You see it right there? And New York Jets equals 60, and that's the same cipher. I made it real easy for you, you see? New York Jets equals 60, and Tyreek Hill's birthday is the 60th day of the year, and that's his upcoming birthday. You see that right there? I mean, it doesn't get any more simple. Now, so what? You want to ask the question, well, how is this being done? Is it just a coincidence? It is not just a coincidence. I do this all the time, okay? And these patterns, you've heard of the saying, history repeats. And it'll repeat, but in different forms sometime as well, okay? We've been getting a lot of New York energy right now. Remember, we're just into the new year, okay? So a lot of New York energy, New Orleans been trending. The upcoming 59th Super Bowl in New Orleans. And you'll see that other major story with the truck and the crowd, that is trending as well. New Orleans, New York, New Year. Okay? So it's not the first time that connection is hit either. Just watch the breakdowns. So New York Jets equals 60. Tyreek Hill's birthday, the 60th day of the year. And he's on the Dolphins. So you get the sync up here with the opponent. Again, and what are the odds of this, right? 55 days before his birthday, the game on the 5th, Tyreek Hill equals 55. Notice how the Dolphins lose with 20 points. His name is Tyreek. T is the 20th letter of the alphabet. Okay? Tyreek spelt with a T. You see that? And notice Hill had 2 catches for 20 yards against the Jets after being listed as questionable with a wrist injury, and illness. He also returned a punt for 2 yards. You see that right there? And National Football League, if I can open up a cipher here, National Football League equals 202. Again, more twos. I'm trying to open this up here. Look at this. National Football League for NFL. Look, 220. But you get the 2 and the 2. And look, you even get 1-2-2. And that's interesting because I'm working on the Aaron Rodgers breakdown, who's on the other team. And Aaron Rodgers' birthday is 12/2. So I need to add that to that breakdown, don't I? But you see that? None of it is a coincidence. Let me open this back up for y'all. Shout out to y'all. And check it out, man. Tua Tagovailoa, you also get the T, 20th letter of the alphabet, as the Dolphins lose with 20 points. And look at Tua's birthday. He's born on the 2nd day of March. His birthday is 1 day after Tyreek Hill's. And look at this. Not having quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, who missed the last 2 games of the season with a hip injury. Tua, like 2, and pretty undeniable, if I must say so. I just caught another 5 to go with the Rodgers breakdown with the 500 TDs or whatever that breakdown I'm working on. Look, in the loss that ended the Dolphins season under 500. You see that? So they went into the game at 500, the Dolphins. I need to remember that. Pretty amazing, y'all. That's a lot of 2s, and the birthdays being 1 day apart. Even Tua's got the 1 on the jersey. Tyreek's got the 10 on the jersey, which is kind of like 1. And remember, we're in the first month, and New Year's Day is on 1/1. with that energy lingering. This is the New York Jets they played. And Tyreek Hill, born on the 1st of March. Again, one day before Tua. Even Hill equals 22, y'all. Even Hill. And we're seeing the reverse reduction cipher a lot. That's amazing because the colors match the jerseys. Don't you? Don't you think so? Check that out. And it said the Broncos squeaked in or whatever. Maybe not squeaked in, but remember I showed you earlier? What did it say? The Broncos got that orange color as well, right? And didn't the Dolphins beat the Broncos 70-20 last season? They did. Dolphins eliminated from playoffs. Broncos clinch last spot. Okay? And, the Broncos with that same kind of orange color. You see that right there? Pretty interesting, right? Undeniable stuff. So Hill even equals 22, y'all. That is a whole lot of 20s and 2s, if I must say so. All right. And I'm looking forward to these playoffs. I don't watch the games. I love breaking them down. It says request trade, but I didn't hear him say he requested a trade. Right. And, Jimmy Butler energy again with the city of Miami, right? So look, Tua's birthday, 3/2, March 2nd, the Jets scored 32 points in the victory over Tua and Tyreek and the Dolphins. You see that? I think it's time we look at the box score a little bit, and then we'll come back. So let's pull up the box score right here. Let's look at the player. So here's the game leaders. Tyler Huntley, 25 of 41 for the Dolphins, 227, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. He throws for 227 yards. Aaron Rodgers, 4 TDs, 1 interception, 23 of 36 for 274 yards. Devontae Adams, 6 receptions, 88 yards for the Jets. Brees, look at the running back for the Jets. They got a guy named Hall, which is kind of like Hill and Tyreek Hill on the opposing team, right? Devon Achane, if that's how you say it, or Akane. 11 carries, 121 yards, and a touchdown for the Dolphins. Jonnu Smith, 9 receptions, 56 yards, a touchdown for the Dolphins there. Right? Just glancing at a couple more of the characters here while I'm over here. In the Jets right there. Alan Lazard right here. A member of the Jets. Again, Alan like alien. Lazard like lizard. Another scripted character right there. I think we can go back over here. Let's open this back up. So things are moving along slowly here. Or excuse me, smoothly is what I meant to say. Or some of you may think slowly. I think I'm still thawing out. I mean, I'm in Arizona, and man, I consider this semi-cold, even though later on it'll probably be warm. But that's that breakdown for you. Now, the thumbnail hits really heavy, doesn't it? Thumbnail hits really heavy. We're going to look at the article, and we're going to see what else pops. Okay? We'll see what else pops real quick. Let me go over there. Because, sometimes some other numbers will pop up. So let's just scroll down. Let's see what else is trending up here real quick. All right. I got the Zendaya possibly being engaged. I got that breakdown coming already within the next day or so. So let me scroll down and see. So basically, oh, that's all they gave us. Oh, no, here's a little more. Let's see if some more 20s pop up or 2s. Here, let me full screen that. So I'll read a little bit here, okay? After leading the NFL with 1,799 yards receiving, let me show you a pic. while I do this. Here, you can look at here's Tyreek Hill right there. So after leading the NFL with 1,799 yards receiving last season, wow, that is a big drop off, huh? Hill finished the season, look, his third with the Dolphins, and he's born in the third month. And remember, Tua, uh, born one day after him. Well, it's not the same year, but Tua's birthday is one day after his. And he only had 959 yards this season on 81 catches, which isn't like terrible, but obviously not leading the league. And he had almost 1,800 receiving yards last season, okay? But it was the first time he didn't have 1,000 yards receiving since he had 860 with Kansas City. And that was an injury-filled 2019 season at that. It was also his fewest receptions since he had 58 in that same season with that injury-filled season. Dolphins coach, look at their coach, Mike McDaniel, right there. And McDonald's is trending right now. McDonald's, not to mention the Donald, right? See, top stories, McDonald's launches new McValue menu. Oh yeah, I did that breakdown before that hit a few weeks back. And it did just kick in yesterday. That's amazing because we know yesterday's anniversary date, 1/6, right? Right here. Look at that. Bam. 1/6. With that, you're going to have to look at the images. Remember that? So that's interesting. So McDonald's trending. Mike McDaniel right here, Dolphins coach, said after the game he hadn't heard Hill's comments directly and only knew about them from someone passing them along. And then you just get this big quote we don't need to hear from McDaniel. And then look, there's another 20. There's another 20, y'all. The Dolphins acquired Hill in a trade with Kansas City ahead of the 2022 season and gave him $120 million 4-year contract. How about that? Okay, to go with all of the 20s, Tua, like 2, T the 20th letter, Dolphins score 20 in the loss. Hill has 2 catches for 20 yards, returns a punt for 2 yards. Tua's born on the 2nd. And again, his birthday one day after Tyreek. Hill equals 22. Come on, man. So frustration in Miami, right? Not only with the NFL team, the Dolphins and Tyreek Hill, but Jimmy Butler as well with the Miami Heat. None of it is a coincidence. And they are not in the playoffs, right? Okay. And I don't know about the Dolphins. I mean, I don't know about being a fan of any. I mean, this is just male soap opera stuff, okay? Soap operas for women, sports for men. Do you understand? And you see the script. Dolphins frustrated Tyreek Hill appears to indicate he wants out of Miami after loss to the Jets. Shout out to y'all. Looking forward to breaking down these playoffs and the Super Bowl for you as well. But that's not all I do on this channel. Check out all the videos, all the lives, and peace. It is Daily Decodes 81-2. Until next time.